Hi, my name is Kavana. I am a nursing major. I'm from Hawaii. I'm a little nervous but slightly confident. I have some experience but not a lot in cooking, so we'll see how this goes.
My name is Maddie Bibb. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I am an elementary education major. I ended up making a Thai curry that had like saute of like peanut butter with onions and like curry paste, and it was amazing. I did not expect to win. I was just hoping to get my free smoothie and leave. I hope I win Chopped. I really want money for textbooks, and I really hope that I do not embarrass myself.
The winner of Chopped Round 4 was Matthias. Matthias is a Theo major from Honolulu, Hawaii. Matthias didn't expect to win, but he is glad that the judges chose his dish. He hopes that he can have the same luck with him tonight as he battles it out in the championship round.
My name is Joshua Bodwin. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and my major is business. Round 1 was very hectic. I had a plan and everything fell to pieces. And I was like, I'm gonna make this omelet, it's gonna be so beautiful. My burner stopped working and I just had to go back to the basics, and in the end I ended up making a really basic omelet. I guess I should win Chopped if I'm better than everyone else. Dick?
We have our finalists in the back. They're actually in the back of the kitchen. They're getting ready to start this competition and see who is going to be chopped and who is going to win tonight and get those $100. I don't mind $100, so we'll see what happens. For our judges tonight, we have Executive Chef Caleb Moss. Let's give it up for Mr. Caleb Moss. Our General Manager, Sandra Williams. Woo! And we have ASU Representative Josie Bird. Let's get it. Also, we have VP of Student Life, Mr. Doug Tilsta. Yeah. Awesome. So, we're going to get this competition started here soon. We got our contestants. As you guys know, we have Mr. Josh. Josh, you want to come out here and say hello to everybody? You can stand right here. It's fine. Mr. Josh with his sous chef here. Beautiful. Team Green, as I'd like to call it. We have Madison with her sous chef. And her sous chef, Gordon, the red team. We have Kavana. Let's give it up for Kavana, everybody. And her sous chef, Anna, or the burgundy team. Yeah. Okay, and our last contestant is Matthias with sous chef Daniel, or as the black team, as I like to call it. Awesome. Well, these are our contestants tonight and their sous chefs. We're about to get started here with the secret ingredient as soon as they bring it out to me. Okay. Test. Okay, so for our secret ingredient tonight, we have Brussels sprouts, red quinoa, I love quinoa. It's my favorite. We have some red curry powder. Curry paste, I'm sorry, see? That's what happens when you don't read the label. A large yam. So those are our 4 secret ingredients for this round. As an appetizer, yes, that is correct. And we're about to get started. So if you guys are ready, let's get that time on the clock and go.
Is it cropped in? Am I good on my shot?
Okay, so are you guys ready?
On mine is. Press the microphone button.
Ready, set, go!
Oh, we crossed it.
Looks like Mr. Josh is getting started off right. Got it. Looks like you're just cutting the Brussels sprouts right there. So Josh, what is your
What's
plan with
actually
these
in
ingredients?
like
Are
the
these
frame?
ingredients you've used before?
Okay, but like, is it too zoomed in? Because I know they're like it's cropping.
Really? Okay. You've never made curry of any kind?
Oh, that would be great. Here, let me get these out of it. Thank you so much.
Madison, how about you?
I think I'm probably going to make a quinoa bowl with a sauce of curry paste. Probably also like a little saute with some carrots with the curry paste and butter. Maybe some together.
Wow, you really got it down. You know? Looks like you already got it down. So Emily, this is your first time as a sous chef?
Here, well, I'm working yet, but my food kept the block over and put that in.
Oh, very nice.
Angle yourself. I'm gonna go off the judge, the host, because he's like talking. Okay.
Okay, so Cabana, what are you planning on doing with these ingredients? Silent treatment?
I think I'm gonna
Fry them? Like a curry sauce? Okay. Oh, I see you got some coconut.
Yep. I'm trying to frame it so I can't see.
Some coconut, okay.
Who?
What can your experience bring to Cabana's cooking? How long have you been cooking here at the 14 years? Wow. That's a long time. Thank you, Anna.
Do you want him to use the mic? Well, you can cut to no and then I'll tell him.
Well, I think we're going to create a sauce out of the curry and the quinoa. Kind of throw that on top for everything.
Okay, kind of reduce the curry a little bit in the sweet potato. Woo, okay, that sounds good.
Can you talk into the mic? Into the mic. Okay, he's talking into the mic. Is it working?
Nice and clean.
Yeah, then you only get Sorry. We're not lighting.
Is this mic working? Okay, well, over here it looks like Madison is having a little trouble with the knife there. Oh, that's how you do it. Wow, Madison, that's a good one. Are you still on? Be careful, be careful. Gordon. Okay, so what's the solution? Is he actually closer or which one
Bring it positive energy, positive light. We're just gonna keep going, keep trucking through, and does that? Oh yeah, all year, all day.
Awesome. Okay, so if we look down here and see what the guys are doing.
Excuse me.
It looks like they got some stuff in the fire.
Behind you.
Looks like they're taking some some yams out of the fire.
Oh, that's so smart. What do we do now?
So Josh, I see that you're using the red quinoa.
Yeah.
Are you gonna saute it first?
Yeah. Wait, we have to use all 4 ingredients, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you grab me a bowl and like some salt and just
We're judging on taste, creativity, and use of the ingredients. You know what? Let's go out over here to the audience and visit a little bit with them. No problem.
Yeah, I can get that wrong. You might want to not do all of them because you want them to cook fast. The more it's in there, the longer it's going to take for them to cook. You know? But yeah, I'll go get you some. You want to do a little salt, right?
Russell Scott's one person that they ended up popping it off as
Yeah, very nice. That's something to have. I would just probably just break it on the counter, but that's just me. What about you, Mr. King, boss?
I'm concerned that we're just going to get 4 sweet potato curries with Brussels sprouts and quinoa and rice. But we'll see what happens.
Okay. Are you ready to look at the ingredients and what they can use?
I'm just looking to see some creativity. I want a lot of creativity in the channel, so really my brains.
Okay.
Huh?
It's going to be a big factor in this decision. How about you, Joe? What do you think of stuff that went in?
I mean, everything looks great so far, but I'm especially excited to see, I believe somebody was frying something, deep frying something, and I'm very interested to see what that would be, what that tastes like.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Dunn?
The spring efficiency of it.
Awesome. Well, we'll see what some of the audience thinks. How about you? What have you seen from this competition that you might like so far? I know one of the sous chefs is your husband, so.
Well, for him. So, I mean, you got 2 of the lean cooks in there. I mean, there's some good competition with the week.
Awesome. Thank you for your. It's really good. Let's go on to this table. This table looks like it's falling really good. I see. Somebody's a fan of Matthias already.
Okay.
Whatever you need to do.
But he's also paying attention to the screen out here. So what do you think, man? What do you think Matthias is going to do this week?
He's gonna win, obviously.
Have you been watching the game or the Chopped?
Both.
Okay, I'll sit with you right now and watch the game. But so the sweet potatoes, has Matthias ever made anything with sweet potatoes?
I have no clue.
Awesome, man. Awesome. How about you guys? What do you guys think?
I'm going for Matthias. I would say he's probably made some with sweet potato. but I have no idea, so I don't know.
Okay, awesome. How about you, man?
No clue, man. Just see what Matthias can do, you know?
Perfect. I didn't even get this gentleman over here. How about you, man? What do you think?
I'm not a cook, so I don't really know what's going on.
Who are you rooting for?
Matthias, yeah.
Okay, so we got a full table of Matthias over here. That's awesome. Woo! That's good. How about you? Who are you rooting for?
I gotta go Gordon.
Oh, really? Gordon and Maddie? Okay. Wow. We got a lot of different sets of opinions here. How about you, man? You look like you've been watching the screen up here.
I just got here. I honestly don't know what's going on, but from what I hear from the majority, I'm going for Matthias.
Oh, okay. We got a couple of fans over here. What are you getting today here at the sandwich line, man?
I'm getting a tomato basil wrap, which is amazing.
Sounds very good. Okay, we'll head back to our contestants here. We'll come back in a little bit and see what the judges are thinking. Okay, let's check the time and see where we're at. We are 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, it looks like Matthias is starting his curry now. Okay, awesome. It smells really good, man. Good job, yeah. It smells awesome. Okay, so Maddie, what have you done since we took a little break?
Well, so far we've got yams on the stove, and they're going to be like salt-encrusted yams, basically. And then we also have Brussels sprouts sautéing with curry paste, so that'll be pretty fun, and the heat should probably break down some of the spice in that to make it easier to eat. And I think we also put some lemon juice in there to help with that process, and I'm hoping to make it like a bright flavor.
Ooh, it sounds very delicious, actually. Sounds like you got a lot of flavors going into that. How about you, Cabana? No? Nothing? You got nothing, girl? Let's see what you're doing over here. Ooh, it looks like you added some coconut milk to that curry paste. What about you, Josh? You making a soup?
Cooking the quinoa. Just cooking the quinoa.
Nice. Perfect. Wow, these Brussels sprouts are looking quite tasty. Okay, so it looks like Anna's over there. Who's on there? Some yams. Excuse me. Just putting a little bit of black pepper on it. Oh, it's getting a little hostile back here. Ooh. So Daniel, Joy gave you some props out there, man. Are you gonna win this competition with Matthias, man? With the whole crowd for Matthias out there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Matthias is being pretty chill about it, pretty laid back about it, and just kind of going with the flow and kind of coming up with something as we go.
I see you guys are making a lot of stuff on the fly, like not really having a plan, just going for it.
Well, we're having a plan. It's just there's so much going on. It's kind of hard to make it look like we have a plan.
Perfect. There was a plan?
There was a plan.
Okay, so there was a secret plan that we just found out there is. We got over here. We go over here by the fryers. Ooh, that's a little... Very nice, Josh. That is some really good hand techniques over there, my friend. Gonna go check out over here what Matthias is doing. So, Cabana's giving it a little taste. What does it taste like, Cabana?
Curry.
It tastes like curry? No words? No, it tastes so good there's no words? Hey, I'm all for that. Hey, it's because your hand is still wet. He's making you nervous. It's just a camera, Commander. Ooh, Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ooh, we got some good stuff going on the grill. What is that? Oh, so you're grilling these?
Yeah.
Okay, Matthias he's about to take his Brussels sprouts.
I'm back.
Awesome. It looks like a pretty hot Brussels sprouts. So you decided to boil the Brussels sprouts, huh? Okay. Wow, those yams are looking quite tasty right there. Ooh, nice technique, man. Using the knife as a strainer. Okay. Ooh, plating it just like that. Okay. Have you cooked Brussels sprouts before, Matthias?
No, we don't have this in Hawaii. Yeah. Pretty new. Yeah, something I don't normally cook with.
Ah.
But I guess it's healthy. So
I guess it's what?
I guess it's healthy. So it's for the healthy.
Hey man, we're a vegetarian campus. Everything's healthy here. Awesome. Even the oil's healthy. Okay, so looks like Matthias is starting to plate up his.
We're losing your audio if you're not out here. We're going to try to bring you in. Okay. But for now.
Okay. So it looks like.
Technical, make sure that's not
Take it off. Ooh, it's smelling super delicious. Hey, I'll take that one. Okay, wow, it's a pretty hectic scene back here. Everybody's in the same spot. Everybody's by the stove. We got a lot of bodies using the stove right there. Everybody's trying to get into that. Two minutes and 30 seconds, guys. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's almost that time. Ooh, it looks like Josh is adding a little bit of soy sauce to... Oh, balsamic vinaigrette. Okay. Okay. 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning for them. Okay. Everybody's starting to plate up. It's looking very good. Very good. Awesome. It looks like everybody's still here at the stove. Everybody's racing towards the end of the clock here. Ooh, it's looking good. Those yams on the stove are looking quite tasty. Looks like they have a little bit of brown sugar inside of them. Or on them, not inside of them. Okay, we're winding down. 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. We're at the 1 minute mark. Looks like Cabana's starting to plate her dish. We got a little spill right here. Be careful. Careful of the spill, guys. There's a spill right here. I'll stand right here. Oh, awesome. Okay, 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Got a little bit of spillage here on the floor, which is not a big deal. 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. I'm gonna.
You the best.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your plates down. Woo, that was a hectic round, guys. Hectic round. Okay. Okay. Okay, put your plate on there. Okay, we're starting with Josh here. Here comes Josh. It was a crazy round back there, man. People were pushing each other. That was a hectic scene back there. Okay, so we're going to start with Mr. Josh. Mr. Josh, you want to let us know what you had on your plate today?
So underneath is a little bit of quinoa that I just sauteed. On top of it is a deep fried yam with some balsamic glazed Brussels sprouts. And then on top of the yam is a little salad of thinly sliced Brussels sprouts.
Okay, what was your one of your challenges to make this dish? It's so hectic back there?
Yeah, and I almost burnt my Brussels sprouts on a couple occasions.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. How about you, Emily? Do you have anything to add to this?
No, I just kind of took his lead and did whatever he wanted.
Perfect. Well, the judges are giving a little taste there. We'll see. We'll see what they think. Okay, it looks like one of our judges is grabbing his napkin now. He might be done. Oh no, he's still going. He's still going.
I just don't like wearing gloves. I start to sweat and it's bad, so we just start taking off.
Okay, it looks like the judges are taking notes. That's actually very important to actually communicate what they're trying to say to these contestants.
At least I'm not weak, and I didn't burn anything, so, you know, always a good start. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, we hit a point where we literally couldn't do anything. We had just but luckily we're right by the stove, so we were able to, like, grab their heat off the stove we needed.
So, Josh, did you ever think you were going to make the finale?
I knew it was a pretty good possibility. I thought my qualifying round would go a bit better than it did, but in the end, it went well enough.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah.
Okay, besides the stove not heating up, huh? I remember you had that little challenge there at the beginning with the
Cheese crisps that were sticking, and then I had the garlic, which didn't get fried because of the stove, and yeah, in the end.
Nice. Okay, so we're ready to go. We're going to start with Mr. Doug first.
So, Josh, I'm looking at the use of the Brussels sprouts. I thought it was nice that you had some shaved and you had some that were just steamed, and they were both nicely cooked. And the yam slab looked like it might have been tough, but it wasn't. It was nicely cooked also. And the use of the seasonings was very subtle. And so I thought it was nicely presented. Nice job. Thank you.
Well, I really liked the fried sweet potato. Really liked that a lot. Just want to keep eating it. The quinoa seemed to be a little bit undercooked, and I did like the presentation a lot. So, I mean, do we say what we scored them out of? Do we do that now?
No, we don't.
Never mind, but you'll be happy.
All right, Josh. I really enjoyed the way you cooked your yam. It was absolutely delicious. Very good. Your Brussels sprouts were really nice. The shavings, they're all right. I could do without them. But your quinoa is like severely undercooked. It's kind of just seedy. And the other issue that I'm having with your dish is I can't find the red curry. Did you put red curry in anything? The red curry's in the Brussels sprouts? Okay. I could have used a little more red curry in that. I couldn't really find it. It didn't have any heat or anything. But overall, it's a good dish.
Hi, Josh. I concur with what everyone has said. I really enjoyed the sweet potato. When you look at it, you think it's going to be hard, but it turns out to be very soft, and the flavor was great. And I love the flavor of the Brussels sprouts. The quinoa was raw. But other than that, it was good, and I like your plate presentation.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Josh. You are welcome to stand on this side over here by the carpet, and then it's Madison's turn next. Let's get it up for Madison. It looks like she had a pretty good time back there. Hectic atmosphere. Okay, so Madison, what kind of dish do you have for us tonight?
Tonight we have sautéed Brussels sprouts and simmered yams, along with a topping of quinoa. The yams have been sautéed with salt, pepper, honey, and a bit of olive oil to help lock in the salt. The Brussels sprouts have been sautéed in olive oil, along with some curry paste and lemon juice to help reduce the spiciness level of the thing overall.
Okay, what challenges did you have with this dish?
The quinoa really did not want to cook. I don't know how often I've made quinoa. I think I did once in high school on a diet. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, quinoa usually takes about for me, my experience, 25 to 30 minutes to actually kind of start to feel kind of good. And you guys only had 20, so it was a good run.
It was a bit frantic.
Yeah, I hear you. So Gordon, what did you help Maddie with?
Everything.
Everything. That's pretty specific. Give me something specific.
I made sure that all the stuff was panned up got it going on the stove, tried to get the quinoa to cook as fast as we could get it, trying to find ingredients throughout the kitchen. I did freight last year, so I know where everything's at. I feel like that's an advantage for us, so,
Wow, cheater. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Well, we'll see what the judges think here. And it looks like they're already writing down, so we'll give them some time. So, Madison, let me ask you one more question. I wasn't here for the first round. Obviously, that's the round that you won. So, what obstacles were different in this round
The first round was pretty easy for me because I'm used to sautéing things like it was Asian curry, so I made a Thai curry with peanut butter and it was great. It's like what I make when I get home from school, like back when I was in high school, so it was pretty fun.
Okay, so the red curry paste really wasn't anything new for you because you used curry in your first round. I mean, a different type of curry, but it was similar.
They also had the jars of red curry paste, so it was really nice to be familiar with one thing.
Okay, awesome. So are we ready? Okay.
Madison. Hi, Madison. Your presentation was a bit off. It's very sloppy and looked unkept. My sweet potatoes were raw. But on some of the things that I got and some of the things I tasted, I could taste the curry paste in your dish. And the Brussels sprouts that I got actually had a really nice flavor. And the quinoa was also cooked. But presentation and the rawness of the potato was a bit of a challenge.
I don't know. All right, Madison. For me, the dish was pretty incomplete. I didn't get any quinoa on mine, so that's a little disappointing. The quinoa looked like it was cooked well. The yams were not cooked well as the consistency of a raw carrot, unfortunately. And I felt like your Brussels sprouts were just a little bitter. Maybe you got them a little too dark, and so they get a little bitter when you brown them too much. And so, unfortunately, this dish just feels really incomplete. Sorry.
One thing I really liked about your dish was that I could taste the different flavors that were required within it. So I thought it had a really nice taste. And definitely the sweet potato was undercooked. But I think my biggest issue was just that it didn't seem like it knew what it was yet. And I'm sure if you had more time, you'd be able to develop that. But I wasn't exactly sure who it wanted to be, but the flavor was really good, so.
So I agree with the comments about the cooking of the yams. I did appreciate the addition of the tomatoes in there, and the quinoa. I got all of his quinoa, by the way. It was nicely presented, nicely cooked. Seemed like the Brussels sprouts were a little bit oily, but nice job on the addition of the tomatoes and the seasoning. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, judges. Thank you. If you would mind standing over there, Madison. Next up, we have our contestants, Cabana, and her sous chef, Anna. That rhymes. Awesome. Let's give it up for Cabana, guys. She's looking pretty confident. Okay, so Cabana, I mean, that looks like a really nice presentation. So what did you do to your dish?
I tried.
What?
I tried.
You tried?
Yeah, I tried. So I made I fried the yam. I fried the yam, seasoned it, fried the yam. Cooked the Brussels sprouts, and I made a curry kind of paste.
Eat it all together. All of it together.
Yeah, it's kind of like flavors, but you eat it together, and then it tastes good together. So I don't know.
Okay. So is there anything you had troubles with while you were making your dish?
This amount of space in the room, everyone's moving, going anywhere, and
then I'm in your way, and everybody else is.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people are just bumping into each other, so it's kind of hard to maneuver around, but it's okay.
Okay, Anna, what did you help Cabana with?
Frying the yams, sauteing the Brussels sprouts, and I had quinoa in, but it didn't get done in time, so.
Perfect. That sounds great. It looks like the judges are almost finished there. I remember on your, what was it, the second week, you were the second finalist, right?
No, the third.
The third finalist, okay.
I think so.
What was your dish that day?
Pasta.
Pasta. Because you cook here at the pasta line at the university, right? Okay, so you were pretty familiar with the ingredients that you used for that dish, right?
Kind of, yeah. But I used some ingredients and like some seasonings in there and stuff that I wasn't familiar with, but it worked out. So.
Okay. Have you ever used Brussels sprouts in your pasta?
Never.
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 Oh. Okay. We'll see if the judges are ready. Okay. We'll give it up to Miss Sandra Williams.
Hey, Kavana. I would say I liked your plate presentation. It's a bit salty, a lot salty, especially on your Brussels sprouts. But I like the presentation of your yam, and I like the red curry paste that you had done. But it was very much on the salty side.
I'd have to agree. Extremely salty, a bit too much garlic as well on your Brussels sprouts. I really enjoyed your sauce, though. Your sauce is really good. Your yam's pretty good. But again, we're missing quinoa, and that's a big problem. So if you do move on in the next rounds, you got to make sure you get every ingredient in there, or you're not going to last.
I really, really, really liked the sauce and the sweet potato. That was really good together. I do think that the Brussels sprout was a little salty, but I also liked that I could taste a different kind of flavor. I don't know if it was ginger or something, but I tasted something that was a little different, and I really liked that. So good work.
Much agreement with what's already been said. Kudos on the presentation and on the sauce.
Awesome, judges. So, thank you, Kavana and Anna. If you please stand over there. Our next contestant is Matthias and Mr. Daniel. Oh, Matthias looks pretty confident. I can give him that. Good job, man. Ooh, presentation looks good. Oh, sorry, bro. Test. Okay, so Matthias, let us know what you did to your dish.
So we knew that we needed to make a sauce that was, that won't fall off, that's not too liquidy. So what my co-chef did was that he thickened the sauce so that it can stay on top of the Brussels sprouts. And then what we did was we boiled the Brussels sprouts, putting that to the side. We seasoned them up with some salt and pepper just so that it can, stand out a little bit. And then the sauce has coconut milk. It has the red sauce. What was that thing? The red curry, and the quinoa. And the yams are inside that sauce as well. We try to put them all together.
Perfect. Daniel, what were you in charge of doing, man, for this?
Well, I went ahead and I got the yams grilled up before we threw it in with the sauce, so to make sure they were soft and not raw. And then I got the sauce going a little bit.
Okay, awesome. We'll see what the judges think here. They're still eating that. But Matthias, let me ask you a question. For your final round, your qualification round, you made a sandwich. So did you incorporate any techniques that you used for the sandwich into this dish?
Well, basically, the only technique we did was we went with the flow. So we tried not to overcomplicate it, but at the same time, with simplicity, have some type of, some style or finesse. But hopefully whatever happens, it happens.
Okay, you also mentioned that you never cooked with Brussels sprouts in the past.
I have never, so we'll see what happens.
Perfect. Awesome. Are our judges ready? Okay. Let's start with Mr. Doug over here.
It was nice to have the Brussels sprouts steamed. That was a nice use of them. It seemed like the sauce was a little bit gluey and didn't have a lot of flavor to it. That was my observation on that.
I think that you did a good job of trying to create, to put new combinations, but I do think that it was little gooey and a little undercooked, but I also agree, steamed is nice. That was a good change.
They're really nice. I might not be as nice. The Brussels sprouts are undercooked. I would have cut them in half. You would have been able to cook them through a lot better that way. Also, the dish overall is lacking flavor. There's just not a lot going on with flavor. It could have been seasoned better. The sauce or the yam sauce / quinoa thing didn't really work for me. It's a little pasty and kind of dry and needs salt pretty badly.
I would have to agree with the other judges. The flavor was very bland. The Brussels sprouts definitely were undercooked. But I would give you an A for effort in trying to repurpose what it is that we have. You've been the one that most kind of tried to change the ingredients. You just kind of missed the mark on the flavoring.
Okay, wow. So we got all of our contestants out here. Let's give it up for our contestants tonight, huh? This is the first round. Still got more rounds to go. So we'll let our judges talk amongst themselves and see what they come up with. So Matthias, what did you think of the response from the judges?
Very constructive and very true to its point. So hopefully I can use it for future references and just build off of that.
Perfect. What about you, Cabana? What did you get from the judges?
It was a little salty, which I could kind of taste that, I guess, but I don't know. I liked it.
You like the salty? Hey. How about you, Madison?
I think the judges were dead on. I really should have cut my yam to be smaller, and that's definitely what made it not cook through. So I've definitely learned a lesson today.
Perfect. What about you, Josh?
Don't use shaved Brussels sprouts.
Don't use shaved Brussels sprouts? I like them, man. It's cool. Caleb didn't like it. Oh, well, we'll see what the judges think. Are the judges ready? Okay, perfect.
Thank you guys all for that first round. I have to say we had some really good dishes and some not so good dishes. Unfortunately, one of you will be chopped. Overall, we were missing some ingredients in some of these dishes. It was pretty disappointing. Some of the flavors were really good. But unfortunately, Matthias, we had to chop you today. I'm sorry. There just wasn't enough flavor in your dish. And for that reason, you're chopped.
Well, Matthias, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Let's give it up for Matthias, guys, one more time, huh? He's been chopped. So, next up for our next ingredient, round 2. And we have tahini paste. We have okra, fresh okra.
And rainbow Swiss chard. Rainbow Swiss chard.
We have rainbow Swiss char. This actually looks pretty good, man. I'm going to have a bowl of this before I leave. It's organic, so yeah. Matthias said everything at the university is healthy. So let's head on back, guys, and start the timer. Okay, so what do you guys think of the secret ingredients?
I haven't heard of all of them, so we'll see how this goes.
Well, it's going to be a challenge. Okay, we got the time on the clock. Awesome. We're waiting for everybody to put on their gloves here. Safety first, of course. Okay, obviously there is going to be a little bit more space, so they're going to be able to move around a little bit better because there is one contestant that's been chopped. Okay, so is everybody ready?
Yep. Ready.
Okay, start the timer. Ready, set, go.
I'll go grab it. What kind of start do you want? Corn start?
Sorry, cameraman. Okay, so by the way that I'm looking at things right now, so what are you planning on doing today?
I'm not too sure.
Any ideas yet? Have you ever cooked with this before?
A little bit.
Yeah? Okay. What about the okra? Have you ever cooked with the okra before?
Never cooked okra before. Well, actually, I've never used any of the ingredients hardly. Like, I've used okra or Swiss chard.
Okay, it looks pretty colorful, man.
Hopefully it tastes good.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. What about you, Madison? Have you cooked okra before?
No, I've seen it at the Golden Corral once, and that's about it. I steer clear from okra pretty much, so this is gonna suck.
So the Golden Corral, they have fried okra, right?
Yeah, and that's like the only way to prepare okra, right? Like,
well, you could saute it or you could steam it. I mean, mostly everybody likes it fried, but I mean, for me, I like it fried.
I saw pickled okra once. That was pretty weird.
Oh yeah, pickled exists. Okay.
Yeah,
That is true. Okay, so let's move over here with Cabana. Cabana, have you cooked okra before?
I have never, ever used okra in my life.
Never. Okay, how about you, Anna? You've cooked okra before, right?
Or Swiss chard.
Never, right? Never used the chard.
No, I have not.
Well, you have today, so we're gonna have a good time with it. It's organic, so it's healthy option for our vegetarian dishes tonight. Awesome. So, Mr. Gordon, have you cooked with any of these ingredients before?
No, sir, I have not.
Okay, that kind of answers my whole question there.
Challenge accepted.
Thank you, Gordon. Madison, how about that ingredient? Have you cooked with that ingredient before?
I think I put it in a sauce once for gyros when I worked in a cafeteria like 3 years ago, but that's about it.
Okay, I've made hummus with it, and it tastes really good.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I've never made hummus or like baba ganoush or anything, so this will be a wild ride.
Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll see. How about you, Emily? Have you used any of these ingredients?
A few of them. Mostly the tahini sauce.
Oh, nice. The tahini sauce is popular. Well, it looks like we got some tofu over here.
Like a medium-sized onion.
Medium-sized onion?
Yeah.
Looks like we got some diced tofu. Everybody loves tofu. I do. We got some tomato. What is that? Tomato paste or what is this over here? Oh, diced tomatoes and sauce. Okay, so we'll see what they do with that. You have 15 minutes left.
Thank you. You're super helpful.
No more.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, it looks like Cabana over there on the stove, and Emily is setting their tofu.
Probably all of it.
Perfect. Awesome. Ooh, looks like they're frying some okra on the stove, and we're getting some oil over here. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go grab the oil.
Okay. Awesome. So we see Josh over here dicing the okra. Kind of took the okra off the fire here a little bit because it's gonna catch on fire.
I'm not sure if we can do
It looks like looks like Cabana's putting in onions in her oil.
Oil in there. You're gonna start a fire.
Perfect.
Watch the tofu for now. Okay. Keep it going.
Okay.
How do you want to cook it?
I was worried about the okra starting to fire. I was worried about this.
Okay.
You gotta be careful with that. Awesome. Looks like Cabana is adding some. Gonna add some diced tomatoes in her mix. Do you like tomatoes, Cabana?
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay. Okay, so we got 13 minutes on the clock, guys. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Perfect. Okay, so we got Josh still dicing some okra. It looks like he's going to incorporate a bunch of okra in his dish. Looks like... Oh. The tahini paste. They haven't used the tahini paste on Josh's side, so we'll see what they decide to incorporate with that. Okay, looks like Cabana is over here putting some veggies in her. She has onions already sauteing there in the oil.
You want more salt or no? Oh yeah. Be careful. We already know that. Thank you. You want more salt in there or no?
No, make sure that I already told you.
Okay.
Already told me. I'll come to it.
Perfect. It looks like Cabana decided to add some salt into her onions. Last time it was too salty, so we're trying to avoid that this round. Ooh, looks like it's another hectic little stop at the stove here. Okay, we'll come out here and see what the judges think about this round. Okay, looks like Josh is putting in some okra finally in the pan to be sauteed. .10 minutes and 30 seconds 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let me see if we can find that red curry paste.
Yeah, Robin, do you have that red curry paste from the last round? Might be on the carpet there. Or would you need it? Yeah, Josh needs it. I asked him if we could use it.
Awesome, guys. Exactly 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. And he's getting you that curry paste right now. Okay, so Madison, what have you done so far?
So far, we've got Swiss chard, the okra, and a lot of the berbera on the stove. I think at some point when that all cooks down, we'll throw in some tahini to help bring that all together. Right now, my partner is grabbing the garlic powder, so yeah. We also got rice in the steamer.
Ooh, nice touch. Using all equipment here in the kitchen. Let's go see what the judges think. Okay, it looks like we have a new judge. His name is Matthew. New judge on the panel. Matthew, say hello. I don't think the cameras are on us right now, so you're safe.
All right. Hello. Pleased to represents the Walla Walla University body campus. I would like to speak on behalf of the wonderful collegiate editor next to me, Josie Baird, a power player indeed. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so by what you've looked at so far, what do you think of some of the flavors they're bringing out?
Some of the flavors look very interesting, so I can't wait to see what they've done. I've seen that there's been some combination of the Swiss chard and okra, but they do need to know that with okra, if you overcook it, it goes from being a solid vegetable to a slime. So I would be curious on how they're going to make sure that that does not happen.
Yes, that has actually happened to me in the past. I've cooked okra and it's been really slimy, and then it's no good. No bueno. It's like a cactus. If anybody's had a cactus here, it's kind of like that, but, I eat cactus, so it's good. What about you, Mr. Chef Kalamoff?
Well, I'm kind of hoping somebody fries the okra and gives us something crunchy and we have a little bit of texture. But also the biggest thing is that they get everything on the plate this time. And I'm really curious to see how they use the tahini.
Okay, interesting. What about you, Josie?
I am also very excited about this round, but I would also agree with Chef here that I think that it's really important that we get all the ingredients on the plate, because how can you fairly judge them against each other if they are not all using the same ingredients? So I am very excited to see what comes out of this round.
Well, we'll go here to our last judge. I know you've only been watching for a little bit, but what have you seen? What have you liked so far?
I have to say that the special recipe this round, the okra, is very much underrepresented and highly potent ingredients. And that we should not underestimate the power of okra. It's a dark horse in this competition, and to say it is anything less will be a betrayal of the very stuff of culinary arts. I hope that my message is heard.
The power of the okra. I'm with you on that one, actually. That is something very, very good to hear. You don't hear it very often, appreciating Oscar. Hey, wait. He was actually one of our contestants last year, right? He's all about social justice. So we're gonna go back here to our contestants and see where they're at. We're gonna take a look at the timer here and see how it's gonna play out. Let's go see what they're up to. Okay, guys, and we have 6 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes on the clock. It looks like Josh opened up a can of coconut milk. Some coconut milk. And he's adding some of the berber to the tofu. We have Miss Anna Leslie right there, as you can see on the screen. She's doing this She's grilling it, grilling the okra as well. Okay.
Yes, Quartet.
Okay. We're coming down to the last stretch here. Let's go on this side and see what they're doing. Okay, Maddie, what are you doing over here?
Right now it looks like a congealed mass, but it's going to be our sauce to go over our rice and Swiss chard and okra mixture. It's tahini, some of the berbera, some honey, diced Roma tomato, and then I think we're going to throw in some coconut milk to loosen it up.
Okay, cool. Okay. The coconut milk's going in. I don't know about you guys, but coconut milk looks quite tasty, especially in a nice curry. So we're going to go back to check on our contestants back here and give them the time. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Perfect. Looks like Josh is having a good time there on the stove. Looks like he's about to make a curry. He's using some water, and he is using some curry paste from the last round. Curry paste. Let's see what he comes up with. He's trying to get that okra nice and. The time right now is 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Ooh, looks like Cabana's already plating. Cabana, so are you feeling a little bit more confident on this dish?
A little more, because I used all the ingredients.
Perfect. Okay, so it looks like we're still at a little fight on the stove. Looks like Madison is making, looks like a cream sauce with the coconut milk and the tahini. And Josh is sauteing his vegetables. Our time is at 3 minutes exactly. So we got 3 minutes to finish out this round. Ooh, okay, looks like Josh is tasting it. He has a pretty good look on his face, so I'm guessing it's a plus on his dish. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh. As you can see, Josh is still sauteing his vegetables. Looks like Madison is already plating her dish. Four. Okay, we're at the 2 minute mark, guys. 2 minute mark.
Okay, 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Looks like everybody's starting to plate now. All three contestants and their sous chefs are starting to plate. Okay, it looks like so Anna's over there chopping some garnish. What is that? Some cilantro. Looks like some cilantro. She has a little bit of garlic. Some tomatoes. Some cherry tomatoes. With the tahini? I don't know. I've never had cherry tomatoes with tahini.
Let me taste that.
Okay, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Ooh. Ooh, looks like some ricotta cheese. Okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 20 seconds left on the clock, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your stuff down, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, as promised, we're gonna start with Cabana. All the plates look magnificent. They have a really nice presentation. We're gonna start with Cabana first. Let's go out here and see what our judges. I'm kind of liking the second dish a little bit, but I'm not a judge, so I can't decide on that. Okay, so let's hear it up for Cabana, guys. Okay, Cabana. So, Cabana, what did you make today?
So I made something good.
You made something good?
I sauteed, like, what was that? The spinach? The Swiss curd. I sauteed the Swiss chard with with some garlic and the Indian powder and a little salt and pepper, and then I made that little dish on the side of it that goes along with it. Actually, I sauteed onions and cherry tomatoes and the what is it, that
Coconut milk?
no, the
the okra.
okra, yeah, and okra, yeah. I sauteed okra, cherry tomatoes, and the onion. And I put some of that spice that was in the basket in there.
The berber?
Huh?
The tahini?
Yeah, the tahini.
Perfect.
I'm reading his lips. I'm sorry. I'm watching.
Okay, so what kind of garnish did you use on your dish? It looks like
cilantro. Yeah.
Cilantro is always good. I'm more of a taco guy, putting some cilantro on it, and some lime, but that's just me. But it looks like the judges they're really trying to get the flavors out of this dish. What is it looks like you had two different types of it looks like two different types of dishes. What was I guess to complement the okra and the
sauteed
the chard.
Yeah, I think it was faster to cook them separately.
Did you use the cherry tomatoes or the fresh tomatoes?
The fresh tomatoes. Yeah.
The fresh cherry tomatoes? Perfect. And I see
like what's it called? Coconut milk. Yeah. And diced tomatoes. Yeah, that's what it was. Diced tomatoes. Yeah.
Okay. So Anna, what did you help Cabana with?
We sauteed the okra and the diced tomatoes in some coconut milk. Did you use coconut milk?
What was?
And the tahini.
Was there a plan?
The tahini.
What was there a plan all along for this?
No.
Just kind of winging it.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see what the judges think. It looks like they're still kind of chowing down on that. Okay, we have our first judge. Are you ready?
Cabana. I actually like the dish. I love the flavor that you got. I can taste the berber in one of the dishes, and I taste the tahini in the other. There's a sweetness on one side of the dish, and there's spice on the other. It's a little salty on the Swiss chard. There's a little bit of salt. However, when you combine them together, it actually takes away the salt, and it's actually a good flavor profile. So I actually did enjoy the dish.
Yeah, Cabana. I agree with Miss Williams over here. a little heavy on the salt. Once again, ease up on the salt, please. I like the sauce. I like how you treated the okra. It's still crisp, which is nice, so it's not going to come out as slimy. If you just saute the crap out of it, it'd be pretty gross. So I'm glad that you treated it well. Your greens were really salty, but I like the heat, and if you mix them together, it kind of works. So overall, it's a pretty good dish.
I also thought that these dishes went really well together. I think it'd be really nice if there would have been some rice or something, but that's not. But you know what I'm saying? It just helps like bring it together as a full dish. But I think that you did a good job of just combining different flavors. So good job.
Well, let's preface this by saying how much of a delight the tomatoes were. I think that the tomatoes were absolutely packed with the goodness of your dish. However, that I need to say that your okra, the dark horse in your dish was slightly underdeveloped, and I felt it as a roadblock to my flavor. That doesn't say. I was speeding through your dish at such a speed that I felt that the okra were an impediment rather than an acceleratory block. So that is what I have to say on your dish. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, judges. Cabana, if you can stand over here. Okay, thank you. Our next contestant is Madison. Let's give it up for Madison. And her sous chef, Gordon. They look pretty confident, huh? Okay. Ooh. Okay, Madison, let us know what you did to your dish tonight.
So we sauteed the okra and the Swiss chard in a pan.
Sourdough bread, spinach, lettuce, veggie chicken.
Awesome. What about you, Gordon? What did you help Maddie with your dish?
Again, kind of just grabbing that all the items, just like dishes, I got the rice and steam.
Yeah,
throw it in, and then again, just helping grab items, throw it in the pan for
a little bit of bones, a little bit of healthy
as good as we can get it.
Perfect. Well, we'll see what our judges think. They're kind of enjoying their dish now. Maddie, I see that you just put some tahini right on the top of it. Was that kind of like last minute garnish, or
one slice of Swiss. One slice of Swiss. Chipotle mayo.
And then we were the sauce.
I like the tahini sauce. The tahini sauce.
I like that there's kind of like a snappy flavor.
Yeah.
What is this?
Chipotle mayo on this toast.
do you have a challenge? Such as challenges with the quinoa from the restaurant?
Yes.
What was the
Rice usually takes 30 minutes to cook.
Yeah, true. That is true. It's just like quinoa, but it looks pretty good. We'll see if you guys are winning tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Are the judges ready? You still thinking?
They went out.
Hey, Madison. That's okay. I like your tahini sauce. It had flavor. Maybe just my taste buds. You can get a lot of flavor from
I'll take
the greens. The big chicken and a little bit of culture. And the rice is just a little bit too hard. But the presentation is nice.
Madison, I like this dish. However, your rice is a little undercooked for me. A little al dente on the rice, but there's like a buttery flavor here. I don't know if you use butter, but it's got like a rich kind of buttery flavor. And I like the way that you got a little bit of char on your vegetables. Really, it gives it that diet. Almost kind of like you use the spice to kind of blacken it. So it's delicious. Really like that.
I also love this dish. I definitely think that the rice really helps, especially since you guys are really thick and rich sauce. And I really like the veggies. I really did like the smoking flavor. That was really great. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I have to begin by explaining the partiality of my ethnicity to this style dish. As a Canada, and the rice simply strikes a weak part of me that I cannot really integral part of me. And the tahini sauce, was like pine was this layer that gave me zero money, kind of slowly as the tahini was in my mouth. I would hate to have that experience again.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Please stand over to the right side. Our next contestant, Mr. Josh and Miss Emily. Give it up for Josh, guys. Woo. Awesome. Josh, what did you do to your dish tonight?
Wasn't too fried, and then we have the tofu, we have coconut milk, outline seasoning, and some of that curry paste. And then on top of that, we have a mixture of okra and green chard, which we seasoned with salt, chili, and then on top we have a
Perfect, perfect. It looks really nice. What is the white stuff on top? Ricotta. Ricotta cheese? Perfect.
I love ricotta. I'm never really honest. I love that cheese.
So Emily,
Yes.
what were some of your ideas that you were incorporating into Josh's dish tonight?
My idea is tofu. We were kind of going back and forth with tofu and rice, and I ultimately decided this is probably better off than tofu. And it's just, I think cheese sometimes is better, but I found this first.
So the pork cheese has a really good flavor. You ever had it in a lasagna? It really brings out the flavor of the lasagna.
What?
And I see you guys fry your okra, or you guys saute your okra?
Taste it. Yeah, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both? Okay. Did you add any seasonings to the okra before you added the actual, the Berber and other, like the tahini sauce and other things you added to your dish?
The Berber isn't in the okra and Swiss chard mixture. The Berber is in the tofu.
Ooh, okay. So kind of like a dry coating on the tofu, and then you fry it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And the tahini sauce is with all the veggies and all that. We put quite a bit of the tahini sauce, but there's not a lot of flavor that tahini sauce brings out. So I think our biggest struggle will be that, trying to get that flavor.
Sorry, I cut you off.
You're good. I think that the tahini will be the hardest thing because there's just not a lot of flavor in tahini. So I think that'll be our struggle.
Okay, perfect. Are judges ready? Still thinking about it? Was it good?
I'm still trying to figure out the flavors, and that's a compliment. It's like every time you get a bite, you're getting a little bit of something different. The ricotta is kind of a surprise. I like the seasoning that you did with the tofu and some of the vegetables, so I definitely taste the Berber. I'm not quite sure where the tahini is in that. I couldn't pick it up. And I know that tahini is very subtle, but I still can't figure out where it is in that. I like the plate presentation. And again, it's like every time you get a bite, you are just getting something a little different, a little deeper in the flavor. It's a good job.
So, Josh, how did you prepare the tahini in this dish?
We threw a few tablespoons in with Swiss chard.
Okay. It's good. I like the flavor. I think that your presentation so far on this dish is the best of the night. So good job with that. I'm getting a little bit too much salt again, though. I know, not that your last dish was, but overall we're getting a lot of salt. So in the next rounds, cut back on the salt.
I really like that you tried, this is an interesting combination, which I appreciate, with the cheese and with the tofu. I love tofu personally. I feel like this dish, though, could have used like a rice or something that's, a little bit to balance it out because it is kind of rich, but it was pretty good. So good job.
The okra. What do we do with these the dredges of the poor that's find themselves through the cracks of our civilization? I feel like this okra, it was left behind. It was sliced apart, and it was dispersed throughout this dish as if it had nowhere better to go. I wish that the okra finds a better home in my heart. Truly.
Awesome. Thank you, judges. Very inspirational, man. I know, it was a little just right in my heart, man, right in my heart. Okay, so we're going to let the judges talk amongst themselves, and we'll see what the verdict is. So, Maddie, let me ask you a question here. Let me rephrase it. What path do you think the judges are going to go with? Are they going to go with more of a strong flavor or saltiness or your dish?
I really hope I'm not chopped. I'd like to think I won't be chopped. It might happen. I think I'm safe. I don't know. I didn't hear too many negative things. Other than the rice, I guess.
Okay. Well, yeah, the rice is, takes a while, but you're pretty confident. So we'll see what happens. What about you, Cabana?
What do you want to know? No.
Let me re-ask that. What do you think the judges are going to decide?
I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know. I like the dish. I mean, I tried it. So.
You didn't think it was too salty or anything?
No, but you could definitely taste like some spice in there. But it wasn't bad. It was good.
You liked it? Okay, perfect. What about you, Anna?
I think it was a very nice dish. It combined well.
Presentation looked very lovely, yes. How about you, Josh? What do you think what direction the judges are going to take in this round?
I don't have a clue. I'm going to be happy no matter how it goes because I haven't cooked with any of these ingredients, so I'm happy it went the way it did. Whether or not that gets me chopped, we'll see.
Okay, so since you haven't cooked with these ingredients before, are you planning on using these ingredients in the future?
Probably not.
Well, that's a good answer. Awesome. We'll see what the judges say here. And we have our last and secret ingredient there on the table. Whoever makes it to the next round will be cooking the last and final of the secret ingredients. And be the winner of Chopped at Walla Walla University. Also, we're planning on doing this event in the spring, having a little bit more fresh and seasonal ingredients from spring. So it's going to be a totally different playing field in the spring. So if you want to be on the Chopped event, also besides the free smoothie that you get, you will have the possibility of winning $100. And a what? And a root beer? And a trophy and bragging rights, obviously. So you don't want to miss out on $100. So our judges are ready. We'll see what they think.
All right, guys. Best round so far, for sure. Y'all did really good. I do have to tell each and every one of you, lay off on the salt a little bit, please. It's killing me. There was a few there was 2 dishes here that shined really, really well, and one that was also quite good. Presentation was great. Unfortunately, one of you has to be chopped. Josh, I felt like your dish had the best presentation, but I can't get past the salt. It was just too much, and for that reason, we have to chop you this round. Sorry, man.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Josh, everybody. Sorry, Josh. Thank you for joining us. And remember, you can come back in the spring because we know you're a really good cook. Okay, so our last round is going to be Cabana and Maddie, and we have about 15, 20 minutes to finish that up. So we'll get started right away with the next round. The secret ingredients for this round are... Ooh... We have some fruit candy. I'll eat this whole box by myself. Okay, and then we got some goldfish. Some goldfish. That's kind of...
Goldfish crackers.
Goldfish crackers, not actual goldfish. And then we have these golden pears. And also we have Greek yogurt. So, let's go to the back and get started on our last and final round. Let's give it up for our last contestants, huh? Hey Siri, set timer for 20 minutes. Okay, are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it started, guys. Our last and final round here at the Chopped event here at Walla Walla University. We have some candies here. I don't know what they're going to do with this. And we have some goldfish crackers. I don't know. I just eat the goldfish crackers just like that. We'll see what kind of ideas. There's actually more space here now. So we'll see what they come up with a little bit more space.
You're doing great. The first time, I guess. It's awesome. The second time.
We'll see. I have it on.
Oh, God. We have it up on screen. So. We're just going to check it here.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I'll check it on my phone right now. Oh, this round is gonna be close, guys. Looks like Gordon is gonna saute the fruit candy. And Maddie is coring a pear right now. Okay, looks like the sauteing and the chopping is going. That is a golden pear there. Okay, Cabana, have you used these ingredients before? You know, I ask that question every round, so.
I've eaten pear.
Have you eaten that type of candy before?
No, the candy's new to me actually. So.
It looks like it's a soft, like chewy candy.
Yeah, it's good. I tried it. I like it.
Awesome. So what about the plain yogurt?
It's plain.
Not really a yogurt fan?
No, I don't really eat plain yogurt. So.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, Gordon, how about you? Have you used goldfish crackers for anything?
I've never used goldfish for cooking before, but, it's going to be kind of fun to see what we're going to do with them. We're going to kind of crush them up a little bit and see what happens.
Okay. Sounds very interesting. What about you, Maddie? What is your plan for this dish?
Probably I'm planning to reduce these applets and cutlets into like a sauce sort of to go over, like a glaze to go over the pears, which we're probably going to have a sort of like brittly thing with the goldfish crackers. Neither of us really know what to do with them at all, but that's okay. It's a learning process.
Awesome. Not a set quite plan. I see Gordon is crushing the goldfish crackers now. Nice, Gordon, nice. Okay, I see Cavanna over here also cutting some more of the candy. This candy, at first it looks like it's really... It looks like it's like a... More like a... It looks more of like a paste when you first grab it, but I can see the chewiness in the... She is going down to the stove. We'll see. Oh, it looks like she's gonna try to reduce the pears with the candy. I see that Gordon and Maddie are using some apple juice concentrate. Yep. I believe they're using it to reduce their the sugar in the candy on the stove. Awesome.
Thank you.
Very interesting dishes tonight. And we see Cabana. She's still working on that candy. Is there, what is that, a peanut in there? Oh, it looks like it has a couple pieces of peanuts in there. Oh, it looks like Anna over here got some, looks like she's got, what is that, Anna?
It is goldfish and butter.
Oh, goldfish and butter. For a crust, okay. Some old country crock original. I knew you were going to say that. So she's planning on making a crust. I see. I've never made a crust with goldfish. Have you?
No, I have not. I've never made a crust before.
Ooh, okay. Today's the day. Today's the day of the crust. So we're going to see what else the plan is. What's going to come of it? I've never actually seen that. Cabana's still dicing those candies. Do you mind if I taste one of those, Cabana? Okay, I'll do that. Wow, that's actually really good. Don't throw away the box. I want the rest of those. It looks like Maddie's still cutting and dicing. It looks like she's making slices out of the pear now. She did some diced, some diced and chopped pears, and now she's slicing. Ooh, it looks like her candy over here is reducing. Have you ever done this process before, Maddie, with anything candy?
I made simple syrup like a couple days ago, but that's about it. I thought I was really into sugar sculpting back when I was in high school, so I Googled a bunch of stuff about that, but that's about it.
Nice, nice. That's really, I mean, it's turning out really good. We got some ground nutmeg right there going into the pan with some brown sugar, or no, some regular sugar, right?
Sugar and some cinnamon.
Ooh. Okay, let's check with our judges, and we'll check on the time as well. Looks like our time is 11 minutes and 25 seconds. So let's check in with our judges. Sandra, what do you think about the dishes in the back? Obviously, it looks like it's going to be a dessert dish.
I'm interested to see how they're going to transform the goldfish crackers. And yeah, I'm looking at them putting it in a pan now, so it's going to be interesting to see what she's filling it up with. And Cavanagh sauteing the pears with the Fruit Delight seems to be interesting. And then Madison with the reduction of the Fruit Delight and apple juice. I'm curious what she's going to be doing with that.
Awesome, awesome. What about you, Chef Caleb?
Well, I'm really interested to see how the Fruit Delights turn into a sauce or a glaze. I think that would be really interesting. I also am really interested to see how the goldfish crackers come together. But I'm excited about those pears because they look really nice. Fresh, local, good pears.
Very nice, very nice. How about you, Josie? What do you got there? You got a tea there? Very nice.
To be honest, I'm very afraid of what is going to happen with the goldfish crackers. But also, this is an opportunity for the contestants to show us their abilities to make anything work in the kitchen. So I'm very excited.
Hi.
You got it.
I'm very nervous now. You got it? Okay. So I'm kind of interested in the fishy cracker too, but I'm really interested in the candy, how it's going to turn out with the pears and the yogurt.
Perfect, perfect. Awesome. We'll go let our contestants know how much time we have on the clock. Awesome, awesome. We want to give it a shout out and a thank you to Jerry Hartman and his video team. Let's give it up for the video team, guys, and Karl Thompson and his audio team. Perfect, perfect. Thank you guys for joining us. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Without you, this event really wouldn't be possible. So let's check on our contestants right now. Okay, guys, we got about 8 minutes left. 8 minutes. Okay, we got 7 minutes and 48 seconds, guys. Awesome. It looks like Maddie's adding some of the yogurt to her candy, her reduced candy in the pan. We're going to see how that turns out. Also, we have it on the other side. We have Anna and Cabana. It looks like they have some sort of goldfish bowl or mini little bowl. Awesome, awesome. It looks like Cabana is... It looks like she added some yogurt to her dish. It looks like they decided to scrap the idea of the little bowls. And we have some sort of... It looks like apple filling. I mean, it's pears, obviously, but it looks like some filling that they would use like in an apple pie. Very interesting. Awesome. Looks like Anna is kind of forming some sort of crust. Some sort of crust with the goldfish and the butter that she added in the pan earlier. She kind of put them in the oven for a little bit, but didn't quite form. Awesome, awesome. We got 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes exactly on the clock. We'll see what the desserts come up to be. Ooh, awesome, awesome. Look like Cabana added some yogurt to her. I mean, I call it apple pie filling, but pear filling? Looks quite good. Looks like she added the yogurt. She's adding a little bit of cinnamon to it. Or a lot of cinnamon. And then some honey. Well, that's going to make quite a good dessert. I see that Maddie over here is still working on her sauce. The candy's already gone. She's already reduced all the candy. And they have their goldfishes over here. Okay. Kind of don't know exactly what she's working on, so. Okay, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, guys. Looks like Cabana's still stirring in her mix. She's gonna give it a little taste there. How is it?
Not bad. Wow.
Not bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, awesome. We'll go check on Maddie here. Looks like she's melting some chocolate chips. Okay. Okay, it looks like Anna just ran out to the dining room and got some ice cream. Some soft served ice cream. Wonder what she's gonna do with that. She had to run it to the freezer because it was gonna melt, so she's waiting till the very last second to pull that ice cream out of the freezer. 2-minute warning. Well, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. So we're almost done. It looks like Havana and Anna are plating the dish already. So we'll see what... Okay, these plates are still empty. These plates are still empty, so... We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left, guys. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, Cabana's adding final touches to her dish. Ooh. Wow. Those look like potatoes. Okay, I'm in. I mean, fried is always good. Okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Okay, looks like we're starting to plate now. Okay, 30 seconds, guys. 26. 20 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Okay. We're going to start with Maddie first. If Maddie can grab her dishes, or we're going to bring her out here. Oh, that was up until the final second there. Okay, so we have Maddie. Let's give it up for Maddie, guys, or what's left of our audience. I know, it's almost... Awesome. Let's give the mic to Maddie and see what she did to her dish tonight.
So we deep fried the pears with a crumble of the goldfish crackers, and then we reduced our applets and cotlets into a sauce along with the Greek yogurt on the side. We also attempted to melt some chocolate to go over the applets and cotlets. However, our bain marie was not cooperating with us. So enjoy.
Maddie, I see you deep fried the pears, huh? Was that the idea in the first place, or?
I originally wanted to grill them, but then y'all pulled the goldfish crackers out of the basket, and we were like, I guess we're just using them to bread something now. That's a very great idea, actually, to make a breading and deep fry. And having the deep fryer right there is just very impressive. What about you, Gordon? What was your main help with this dish tonight?
Just kind of crushing up those goldfish crackers. I did like a little mixture of cinnamon, sugar, and a little bit of nutmeg, and we did like a breading of egg, cinnamon sugar, egg, the goldfish crackers. Just did a nice good coating of everything. So,
perfect. Okay, well, let's see if the judges are ready here.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, Maddie. I like the flavor that you got out of the gold fish crackers in the covering. So it's kind of a little bit of that sweet saltiness, and the sauce was very sweet, but a little on the runny side. What was the intention of the sauce?
The sauce is meant to be a little bit runny. It kind of lays the first.
Ah, okay. All right.
Clean its plate.
Not quite. This is interesting. I do like what you did with the goldfish crackers as a breading. I feel like your pear is cooked perfectly. I like just that warm pear with a little crisp coating on it. The chocolate could have been melted a little better. The sauce kind of has a weird texture and consistency that I don't really care for. But overall, the flavors are good.
I was impressed with how you did the pears for sure, because I was really worried about the goldfish. So I think that you did a great job of combining that with it not being too strong, but yet you know it's there. So I like that. I like the chocolate. I like the sauce, but I feel like it should be used very sparingly, or with something that would, something very like ice cream or something kind of, to balance that. But good work.
Okay, I didn't really get a fishy cracker taste, and the chocolate wasn't really melted a lot, but the flavors were really good and the pear was cooked really good, so I like that.
Awesome. Thank you, judges. Maddie and Gordon, if you'd stand over here. Next up is Cabana. Let's give it up for Cabana, guys. Woo! Okay, so Cabana, what did you do to your dish tonight?
Okay, so first of all, I don't know what it's called, but I boiled. No. What did I do?
You sauteed.
I sauteed, yeah.
The pears.
I sauteed the pears and diced kind of the candy, and sauteed that together with water, sugar, some honey, cinnamon, and nutmeg, I think, and then put some starch in there to thicken it, and then I mixed it with the yogurt, and then I made like a fish cracker crust at the bottom, and then sliced some of that candy and put it on top. And then I tried to put ice cream, but we ran out of time, so we only got ice cream on 2 of them.
Awesome, Cabana. What about you, Anna? What did you help with this dish? I see that you came out here to get some ice cream.
Yes. I did the crust on the bottom. I did butter and food processed the goldfish and heated them so they crumbled.
Perfect. It sounds like a really good crust. Maybe it'd go good on like an apple pie or something.
Yeah, that's good. It's like savory and sweet.
Perfect. Well, let's go with our judges here and see what they think.
Hi, Cabana. I was a little leery about what your crushed goldfish crackers were going to be like, especially when we saw that you were prepping it with butter. It worked. It was something that really cuts into the sweetness, so that with the ice cream, it was very flavorful.
Cabana, what was your intention on this dish? I mean, what were you going for here? Okay. Let me tell you what I think it is. I think you've created a deconstructed pie, and it's really, really good. We like it a lot. We feel like the crust, it's just like a pie crust, and it's got a little bit of salt to it. It's buttery. It's really nice. It works really well with the ice cream. Unfortunately, 2 of our judges did not get ice cream, and we have to consider that. You got to be aware of the timing. But overall, this is a really good dish.
Yeah, I would like to say that I was actually pretty impressed with the custard. You know, I was very slow in tasting it because I was kind of scared how it would be, but I think you really you were able to take away some of that tartness of the Greek yogurt, so that was really good. I thought that was really good for sure. And I liked how you used the crackers for sure. I think though, for me, if I would have had ice cream, it would have really helped, of course. But also, or just make it like even thinner. You know what I'm saying? But I was pretty impressed. So good job.
Okay, I'm kind of glad that there wasn't ice cream on my plate because I'm allergic to ice cream, so I really didn't want to eat ice cream and get a gut ache. But the flavors were really good. I liked the sauce and I liked the crust. It was really good. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we'll let the judges talk amongst themselves, and we'll see who our winner of tonight's competition is. I wish there was a little bit more crowd, but everybody decided to go study. I know. Study and come first. I get it. What about you, Cabana? How are you feeling?
Great. I feel good. Yeah.
You feel confident on your dish?
Mm-hmm.
No? Perfect.
Yeah, I added the pear syrup to the Greek yogurt to add, because the Greek yogurt is kind of it's bland. So, but I didn't add the whole thing. I kind of wish I added the whole thing. But I was going to use it as a sauce, like a drizzle sauce after, but we ran out of time, so.
Well, time does play a big factor in this competition. So, Maddie, how about you? How do you feel?
I'm not too confident in this round, but I do know that we're supposed to be evaluated on 3 rounds, and I really think it's going to come down to our first dish. And I'm also not confident because I know in the first dish she cooked her yam better than I did. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll let the judges come. It was, I believe this round was a little bit less hectic because there was more space. There was more space for you guys to move around, and not as many other teams. And Gordon wasn't pushing people around. That's usually elbowing. That's usually the main. Just anything violent, Sir Gordon. So we'll see what the judges decide, and we'll see who the winner of tonight's competition is, and wins the $100 and the trophy. And the bragging rights, of course, for the next chopped competition. I believe that maybe the winner of this round might be a judge on the next one, right? Yeah, the one in the spring, or probably could be another contestant again. Maybe, can possibly win that double trophy. Excuse me, a plaque. It's not a trophy, it's a plaque. Still, just as good. Awesome, perfect. The judges are ready. Let's give it up to Mr. Chef Caleb Moss.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a chopped champion today. One of you is going to go away with $100. If you win, how do you plan on spending your $100? At the bank? No, I'm just kidding. Textbooks. Cavanna, what are you going to do if you win $100? What are you going to do if you win $100 today? Okay, let's talk about the food. You guys both did really, really good today. Madison, I really especially enjoyed your dish in round 2. Your tahini sauce was incredible. It was a highlight of today's competition. Round 1, I gotta say that dish just didn't work. It wasn't complete, and there was elements that were undercooked or not on the plate. Cavanna, you did pretty good in round 1. However, your Brussels sprouts were really salty, and we have to account for that. Round 2, I really enjoyed your dish. It was a bit salty, however, and we had to combine the two elements to really get the flavor that makes the dish work. So with that, it was a good dish overall. This dessert round, it was a pretty good round. I like what you guys did, but today we have to give the championship of chopped to Cavanna. Good job.
Awesome. Congratulations, Cavanna. You are our winner. $100 and a plaque. Thank you. Anna also gets a plaque, her sous chef. Thank you, everybody that stayed and enjoyed the event. Let's give it up for the audio and the video crew tonight. I'm your host, DJ Allen, and also we can't forget Maddie. Thank you for joining us, Maddie, and staying competing till the end of the round. We'll see you guys in the spring. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi, my name is Cavanna. I am a nursing major. I'm from Hawaii. I'm a little nervous, but slightly confident. I have some experience, but not a lot in cooking. So we'll see how this goes.